Now, this is a huge mental test, the biggest of the lot for Rune. Match points came and went. From his whole body language there, Jill, it looked like he truly believed he was going to break for it.
This is stressful.
For all concerned. Holger Rune to serve, to get us underway. He goes out wide, he misses. Second serve to come. Rublev just a pace away from the baseline. He's up on top of it to take the forehand. Cross-court is wide. Went for a little much there, so service hold to kick things off for the number 9 seed.
That was a pretty good swipe on that ball, though, on the return from Rublev. He knows he's got to have to go for it. I think he was just trying to get that point just to put some pressure, so took a little risk on that return.
Time for him to step up again, the number 5 seed down the tee into the forehand, backs up to get another forehand, and the forehand into the corner. Responded by Rune deep in cross-court, backhand cross-court from Rune, gets good length on the shot down the line from Rublev. He will then go down the line again, and Rune is forced to chop the forehand, so he has time to recover. Forehand deep to Rublev, who goes with the off forehand into the backhand. Backhand cross-court from Rune, and Rublev sliced it back. The forehand from Rune, the forehand cross-court wide from Rublev. Mini break for Rune, who flings his arms up in triumph.
That was such a high-quality point from both players. The defense from Rune on the full stretch on that forehand side, just to keep him in that rally, was so great. That's how he was able to turn that point around.
Great exchange. There was a moment he grimaced at the end of that point, Rune, and then seemed to be stretching out his leg. I don't know if that's something he just did in that point or if that was something beforehand, but he takes the off backhand return. He's got a shorter ball. Forehand inside in. Rublev guesses it and nets. Double mini break.
Well, he guessed right. I think he was just so far ahead of that shot. Rublev, he was expecting a much harder forehand from Rune and was way ahead of the forehand.
I think he's telling his box to shush, Rune. That's what I interpret from that sign language as forefinger to his mouth. Stressful moments for the 19-year-old, but 2 really good points on the return there. Got to save his energy for these exchanges. 3 hours, 24 minutes. Rune serves wide to the backhand, backs up for the off forehand into the Rublev backhand. He takes that up the line, forehand cross-court, spreads the court from Rune. He backs up again for the off forehand. Somehow Rublev gets this back, no, but the backhand is wide up the line. Oh, his back was so far up against the wall, and still he made Rune work, and it just wasn't enough. And my heart's breaking a little bit, Jill, looking at his face. My word.
Well, because the misses are so small. I mean, the misses from Rublev just an inch really wide, and I think his team thought he had that shot as well. They started clapping, but just wide.
Tennis is so cruel in that there can't be a draw. There has to be a winner. That's how we reach the end of the tournament. Down the line with the serve, down the tee. It's wide from Rune. Second serve to come. And that will be planted in at the body, but it clips the net cord, so maybe he'll have to rethink this one. Rune 4-0 in this tiebreak. Rublev adjusting the shirt on his shoulders, wipes the palm of his playing hand on his shorts. Rune serves into the body. Rublev takes the backhand to the feet. Backhand cross-court is deep from Rune. He gets around for the off forehand into the Rublev backhand, and that is swiped long by the number 5 seed. It's a big lead at 5-0. There's a long way to go, but it is a big lead.
You just got to keep working. I think so far Rune has played a really good tie break, just so aggressive off the ground and consistent. He's just spreading the court and keeping Rublev on the run.
So Rublev looking to get a point on the board, heading into the change of ends. This feels essential, really. And he will ace out wide. He's aced so many times when quality has been required of him. And it just about keeps him in touch here, but it's a long climb. Rune again with that safety net on the scoreboard.
Well, you never know. I mean, it seems like a comfortable lead, but you just really never know when your opponent might feel some nerves, when you might connect with just one shot where things can turn around.
It can evaporate quickly. I mean, if you think about it, it's just the 2 service points. And
But Rune looking pretty confident in command.
Jill's scared. She wants her ice cream. A big serve out wide forces the error from the Rune racket. So Rublev has held on to that first service point upon resumption. Holger Rune, let's see how loose he is now as he collects the balls from the back. And 5-2. If you think about it, 6-0, 6-0 almost looks unassailable. 5-2, 5-2 looks very doable.
Yeah.
A lot riding on the Rune racket right now. Wonder how he feels about it. He serves and it bounces long off the net cord. Just the shirt, the cap, the shorts, the cap again. And serves down the tee into the forehand. Rublev's got some decent depth on that, but the backhand of the line is netted. There's no margin for that kind of error anymore.
Well, you just feel like you have to do so much because of how solid Rune has been in this tiebreak. So much pressure to feel like you have to produce such an exceptional shot.
So Rune with one more service point, looking to widen that gap and then take a real swing on the return. Again, the pale yellow shirt adjusted, the toss goes up, serve goes long at the tee. So again, it's hanging on a second serve. Don't think Rublev will be too pleased with the percentage of second serves that he's won here. Kicked into the body from Rune, cross-court forehand back behind. Rublev rips into it. Forehand deep up the line from Rune, then cross-court backhand into the backhand of Rublev, which has taken up the line. Rune's ready for it, up the line in response. He's on the stretch, though, with the backhand in with the drive volley. It's Rublev, a ball comes back. He's got an overhead. Rune will send that back as well. He'll shot, but he knew it had gone long before it landed. His racket hit the court surface before the ball did. And Rublev, at 3-6, has the opportunity to gain some more ground on his opponent.
Still, like, Rune, such good movement, forcing Rublev to hit like 2 or 3 extra shots. His defensive skills are just exceptional, and Rublev now really needs to have some big first serves here.
He's missed the first, so he's going to have to hope for quality and placement on the second as he serves wide into the backhand of Rune, and the backhand goes into the bottom of the net from Rublev. Rune punches the air, yells at himself, intense fist pumps.
7-3.
Great angle on the return from the teenager. This is crunch time. It's felt like we've been here a few times, but this is definitely it. Rublev, big serve out wide to the forehand. Comes off the Rune racket face, a racket, whatever you call it, the frame, Jill. I've lost it now. I'm gone.
This tiebreak so intense, we can't even think straight.
I'm impressed that they can, I've got to say.
I know.
It will never cease to amaze me how they can compose themselves in these high-pressure moments. Rune, 7-4 and serving. Waits for the noise to die down. And serves down the tee, bounces off the net cord. A lot of second serves being asked of in this tiebreak. Rune with the second delivery to the forehand. Rublev comes deep with it to the feet, then the off forehand into the backhand of Rune, and that backhand's wide. He refuses to lose, Andrey Rublev. 7-5 to Rune at the change of ends. He will serve again upon resumption, but Rublev's being pesky. He's keeping it close.
I went after that second serve return a little bit more, and then the forehand, he unleashed more. He's been a little safe sometimes, Rublev, in some of these ground strokes, but that was much better as well-played point.
So Holger Rune lost out in the first round here on his debut last year to Sunu Kwon in 5 sets. And that was the only
Thank you.
5-set match that he'd contested to date prior to this one. That had kind of slipped past me by as he picks up the forehand, off forehand into the backhand of Rublev, forehand inside into the forehand of his opponent, backhand deep from Rune, up the line from Rublev, back behind with the forehand from Rune, backhand into the backhand of Rublev. It's a level rally here, but Rublev's just got himself on top of the court and he takes the off forehand. Has he landed that? Did he land that?
I think so. Yep.
He's made it. I'm waiting for the scoreboard to confirm outside edge. There was so much reaction. If there was a call, I didn't hear it. Out, oh my word. It's caught half a millimeter, maybe a quarter of a millimeter of the line. And what a moment to do that. He's got it back on serve in the tiebreak.
Wow, that was incredible. That's the only way to get it by Rune, I feel like.
That's what you've got to do is to win right now.
Wow.
Rune just couldn't believe it. 6-7 and serving. Rublev down the tee. Rune cannot respond. Forces the error from the forehand. 7-all.
7-all.
5-0 Rune leads. I'm still struggling to comprehend that fact that this is only the second best of 5-set, second 5-set match that he'd played.
I know, that was unbelievable.
So did he beat Tsitsipas in Roland Garros in 4 sets? Because that was not a straight sets match.
I'm not good at remembering those things. I'd have to look that up.
It just underlines the difference in experience as Rublev serves an ace down the tee.
8-7.
Rublev is trying to stay focused. I mean, he's not looking up at his box. He's trying not to get too fired up right now, just trying to stay so composed, and Rune taking a little extra time as well.
It was a match of threes previously, 6-3, 3-6, 6-3. There are now 3 hours and 33 minutes on the match clock. Holger Rune has been so close, but now he's serving at 7-8. He's got the off forehand into the backhand of Rublev. Rublev's going central. Rune's slicing deep. The forehand inside in from Rublev. Backhand, forehand back behind from Rune. Then the backhand deep into the corner. And the backhand from Rublev is responding and staying in the court. A little bit off that and into the net from Rune. Oh my goodness. He's netted that. And he's had match points.
9-7.
Has Holger Rune.
Rublev.
But now Andrey Rublev, the man who's been in so many heartbreakers, has a couple of match points of his own.
Wow.
Thank you.
A chance to re-enter the quarterfinals of the Australian Open. Rune serves down the tee. The return goes long. Oh, that was clutch from the number 9 seeds.
I don't know if I can watch. You might just have to keep talking.
We might have to substitute Jill Kravitz if there's anyone that can come into the comms booth as backup.
Oh my goodness.
But he's done what he can, Rune.
I have to say, this is awesome to be here watching this right now.
All I can think about is how crushing it's going to be for the man that comes out on the wrong end of this.
I know.
It's so cruel. It's
know.
so cruel. But it's on the racket of Andrey Rublev. Somehow he's hung in here. Holger Rune served for the match. Holger Rune had match points, but it's Andrey Rublev serving at 9-8. He goes down the tee. Rune responds, forehand deep, off forehand into the backhand from Rublev. Backhand catches the baseline from Rune. Backhand deep again. Backhand up the line from Rublev. Forehand in response from Rune. Backhand line from Rublev. Forehand cross court from Rune. Forehand into the corner from Rublev. Rublev with the backhand down the line. Rune recovers, responds, off forehand from Rublev. It's a high ball. It's an overhead. It's come back from Rune. It's a backhand pass. Oh my word! Holger Rune stays alive. He's conducting the packed crowd on Rod Laver Arena. He's asking for their appreciation, but the backhand winner did that for him. 9 points all. Rublev looks for all the world like he had that in the bag. I just wonder if he took that drive a bit too early, high above the shoulder, but you've got to give all the credit to Holger Rune, how he held position and nerve.
Well, I think gutsy for both of them, really. I mean, Rublev, wow, listen to the crowd. That was an unbelievable shot from Rune.
Thank you.
2 match points come and gone. for both players. 9-all. Rublev serves out wide. Rune slides it back. It's forecourt from Rublev. The ball scooped up from Rune. He'll force Rublev back, but it's long. It will be match point number 3 for Andrey Rublev.
10-9. Rublev.
Number 3. Jill is completely
I'm so
lost
confused.
at this point and is trying to confuse me as well.
Abigail, I'm
This
sorry,
is
I'm not.
tough in this high-pressure situation. The number 9 seed on the brink once again. Does he have any magic left? He kicks his legs out. I do not understand how they can stay loose in this kind of situation. Beyond me.
I'm shaking. I feel like my hands are shaking.
Not beyond Holger Rune on that previous match point. Is this a step too far? Match point number 3 for Rublev. Rune serving out wide. He misses. It hangs on a second serve for the 19-year-old who has had chances to close in this match. Rune serves to the backhand.
Oh, no, it's a dead net court! Oh my
It's
God.
a dead net court to end this match. Andrey Rublev is on his back in jubilation with his arms in the air in apology. This was always going to be a cruel ending, but it's the cruelest of them all. Rublev embraces Rune, who can't quite believe it. His racket is on the floor. Rublev's racket is on the floor, but it's Rublev's arms that are in the air. He's crying tears, is Andrey Rublev.